It's midday. Good afternoon. You're listening to the news at noon here on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. I'm Raya Omotosho. Now the news in detail. President Muhammadu Buhari says he deliberately shut the country's borders to encourage food production in Nigeria. While the move was heavily criticized, Buhari noted that Nigeria later appreciated it. He said this during the inauguration of the new customs headquarters in Abuja on Tuesday.
And I deliberately closed the borders because knowing Nigerians, they order rice and give some Niger address, and then they bring the rice here. And with our land and our potentialities, we thank God, Nigeria is favored. We have people, we have land, we have weather. How many nations are so lucky as Nigeria in the world? Very few nations are as lucky as we are. We thank God for that. So closing that border, 1,600 kilometers, more than that, from Lake Chad to Benin. And Nigeria insists that they have to impress their neighbors and other people that they eat foreign rice. I said, no rice. You either you eat what you grow what you eat, or you...
And on infrastructure, President Muhammadu Buhari Tuesday commissioned the second Niger Bridge in the southeast, 6 days to the end of his administration. The president also commissioned 7 legacy projects completed by the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing across the country. The second Niger Bridge was conceptualized in 2005. In 2014, there was an attempt to begin the project through public-private partnership, but this was not successful. The construction began in 2016 with the Presidential Infrastructure Development Fund, also commissioned with the local Oweto Bridge across River Benue to link Benue to Nasarawa State and the Ikom Bridge in Cross River State. The road project is the completed section of over 200 kilometers of Kano-Kaduna dual carriage expressway and 3 federal secretariats.
Without investing in infrastructure, the road out of poverty is much tougher. So, as we look at the debt profile, I urge us to also look at the assets and investment profiles, some of which were paid for by debt and some by investment income. In 8 years, I am proud to say that we have doubled Nigeria's stock of infrastructure to GDP from about 20% to over 40%, and that is no small undertaking.
The federal government has agreed to stop deductions from state government accounts in order to meet the local government council's London and Paris club obligations. Chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, Aminu Tambuwal, disclosed this while briefing governors across the 36 states in a meeting held Tuesday night. He said the Finance Minister Zainab Ahmed has also ensured a refund of the previous deductions from the respective states' accounts. The meeting also saw a change of the forum's leadership, with the Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak emerging as the new chairman and Oyo State Governor Sheyi Makinde as the vice chairman. The Presidential Election Petition Court, PEPSI, has consolidated all the petitions filed by the 3 petitioners, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, the Labour Party, and the Allied People's Movement, and their presidential candidates. The chairman of the tribunal, Justice Haruna Samani, made this known Tuesday while presenting the court pre-hearing report. All 3 parties are challenging the outcome of the February 25th presidential election, in which the All Progressives Congress APC candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu was declared the winner of the independent by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The tribunal in Tuesday's proceedings at the Court of Appeal in Abuja said the Labour Party and its presidential candidate Peter Obi have 3 weeks to prove their case. To ensure a speedy hearing of the Labour Party's petition, it says there will be no oral examination of witnesses, as what will be required is the adoption of witness statements.
So consideration. The only thing important is that all 3 petitions they are going to be had together. But each one will maintain its identity. I hope you understand it. We maintain its own identity at the end of the day. And judgment will be given in respect of each and every one of them. But it's just a matter of convenience to save time. That's why they were consolidated. And we have no problem with that.
In order to fast-track trial, we prepare what is called a witness statement on oath. So all that a witness is supposed to state are already contained there. So no need the witness coming and repeating what is already there. The witness merely adopts that witness statement.
The All Progressives Congress, APC, has called on its House of Representative members-elect to ensure that the party emerges victorious in the 10th National Assembly speakership race. Addressing members of the House of Representatives members-elect, led by one of the aspirants, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, the APC National Chairman, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, emphasized the need for the Joint Task Committee to always refer to Honorable Abbas as a candidate until he is elected.
We did advise in that, and it was clear in our declaration that there's need for further and better consultation so that we can take as much as we can, because no matter what we will not be able to take everybody, but we want to see that we go to that labor room prepared to deliver. That's the essence of consultation, to calm nerves, to massage political egos, so that we will end up with what we want for the national leadership, or the National Assembly leadership.
Members of the 10th Joint Task Committee commended the APC leadership for the zoning formula. They also urged the National Working Committee to come all out and support, encourage, as well as convince every member who has a vote to vote for the party's preferred candidates come June 13th.
Assuring them that the gains that we have recorded in the 9th Assembly would not only be sustained, but it will be improved upon. Very soon, we are coming out with our 16-point agenda, which will address each and every area that we feel Nigerians should have an improvement in the legislative.
And on the foreign scene, the leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters, South Africa's third largest political party, has said he will supply weapons to Russia because Moscow is in a war with imperialism. In an interview with Julius Malema, he insisted that South Africa is an ally of Russia and that the African National Council government's position of non-alignment only applies to the war in Ukraine. The EFF also wants South Africa to withdraw from the International Criminal Court. And in sports, the Flying Eagles are set to take on Italy in their second game at the 2023 FIFA Under-20 World Cup, with a win enough for them to reach the knockout phase of the competition. Nigeria defeated debutants Dominican Republic 2-1 in their first match at the age grade tournament and go into Wednesday's clash with Italy, knowing victory will see them through to the round of 16 in Argentina. Italy, on their part, saw off heavyweights Brazil 3-2 to top the Group D standing, and a win for either side will confirm their supremacy in the lot. The match day 2 encounter is the second time both sides will clash at this level. Nigeria and the Little Blues first met in 1987 edition when Italy defeated Nigeria 2-0. But Nigeria has participated 13 times in the competition, winning it 5 times against Italy's best outing, a third-place finish at the 2017 edition. And that's the news at noon, as compiled and edited by Lawrence Sumoite. You can follow us on any of our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, or visit our website at www.citizenfm.ng. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon.
Why they ask me if I love you after all